What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to How to University. And today we have another class, and as you guys can see, we're going to learn how to add a domain name to your free Wix website. All right. Now, a lot of you know that if you get a free Wix site, you're going to have your domain name is going to be whatever the domain name is. So, for instance, we'll use How to University. It's going to say howtouniversity.wixsite.com. And what you want to do is have your own personal web address like you guys see on here, howtouniversityonline.com. And you want to be able to tell somebody that's your web address and they type that in, or you can put that link somewhere. And when they click on it, it'll take you to your website. All right. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. So with that being said, everybody get your drinks, get your chips, get your snacks, sit down and get ready to learn because class is now in session. How to University, let's go. Okay, first we want to show you all the sites and the tools, I guess you can say, that you will need to be able to make this happen. All right, so we have here Bitly, so you'll need a Bitly account. All right, and a Namecheap account. In this example, I'm going to be using Namecheap, so you might want to consider Namecheap. Now, you might be able to do it with some of the others like GoDaddy and a few others that are out there, domain names, sites that you can create a domain name. But I'm going with Namecheap because I think it's fairly easy to do what I'm getting ready to explain to you guys. All right. So with that being said, and of course you have to have your, if you already have your website created already, that'll help as well. All right. And in this case, we're going to use our How to University website. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into it. All right, let's go. All right, so what we're going to do right now is get into the meat and potatoes on how you add an original domain name to a free Wix site domain name. All right, this is how you do it. So you guys need to go to namecheap.com as well as bitly.com. All right. So we're going to take a look at a few things here. All right. First, we're on the How to University website. So the original website name for this How to University website is How to University ONL. That's all one word. It's just short for online. .wixsite.com and then /university. So when I first created this website, that's the name that I had to make with the particular website. All right. But I wanted to have a professional web address, as you guys can see on the screen when you look at the video there. It has howtouniversityonline.com. All right. So the way you do that is you go ahead and go to what you want to do is copy. You want to click on the web address name to your website, mainly the home page, and then you want to copy that. I'm not going to copy it because I already done it, but I'm just showing you the steps as far as I can go for you guys to get it. So you would go ahead and left click if you're using your mouse, and you will copy that domain name, right, for your website, for the Wix site. Then you want to go to your Bitly account. All right. And you see this up here. You want to hit create or the drop down. They're all going to do the same thing. All right. Oh, well, excuse me. You hit on create. All right. And what happens is you're going to have this box show up right here. And you want to go ahead and click in the address that you copied. You want to click it in this here. So what I'm going to do is going to go to real quick. let's go to the How To University YouTube channel, and I'm just gonna go through the steps for you. So let's imagine that this is your website, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy. All right, I'm gonna copy in that link, and now I'm going to Bitly, right? And like I said, create you an account, a free account, as you guys can see right there. So it's free. I'm gonna go ahead and click create. All right. Then when you hit create, you see the little cursor flashing in the box here, this little box with the orange border. You want to go ahead and paste that name that you just picked up, right? You want to go ahead and do that. And so then it's going to show you a Bitly, and then it's going to give you How To University Online. You can use that, but I think I'm already using that for something else. And also it gives you a title. So you could put in How To University YouTube channel as the title, and then you could put in your own unique wording right after bit.ly or bit.ly with the slash. Right after the slash, you can put in any wording you like. All right. And then I'm going to show you what to do with that next. All right. Once you do that. So I'm not going to do all that, but I'm showing you this far as that you need to be doing to get started. Okay. So once you get that Bitly link, you're going to take that. You can write it down or memorize it or whatever, however you want to do it. You're going to take that link. I'm going to exit out of here. I hope this thing is already going to start something here, and that's cool. It doesn't matter. You're just going to take that link, though, and then you're going to go to your Namecheap account. All right. Again, this is Namecheap.com. Once you sign, start an account, look for a name, register your domain name, your web address name. As you see here, .coms are only $8.88. All right. Register whatever name you want to use. If they're using that, somebody might be using the name. So you got to play around with the wording a little bit until you find a name that you can use. But if nobody's using it, then of course grab it up right away, pay your $8.88, and then they'll ask you if you want to add on some other extra stuff, and the total might end up costing you $12.88, depending on what you want to do with it. All right. But once you do that, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to go inside your Namecheap account. All right. I'm going to pull that up here. And depending on if you got several web address names or just your first one, it's going to show up in this listing here. So I have several names, right? But we're going to look at How To University. Okay. So there we have that right there. I'm going to go in and click on the Manage button next to the web address name you just had created. In this case, we're going to use howtouniversityonline.com. All right. Because unfortunately, somebody is using howtouniversity.com. And I think that they're just keeping the name to sell the name, really. There's nothing really associated with it. So once you click on that Manage, you're going to come to this page that's specifically for that particular web address that you created. And again, as you guys can see, it says howtouniversityonline.com. You want to scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see where it says redirect domain, right? As you see my cursor there. And you look on over to the right, you're going to see some things here. All right. So automatically you're going to have, I believe it's going to show your How To University online.com. And then what you want to do is put in that Bitly link right next to it. All right. Then it's going to also, is just something that they do. And if not, then this is how you're going to do it. Most times it's going to have the name, your link, your web address, already put in there. And right under it, they're probably going to add it, the same address, but with the www before then, www.howtouniversityonline.com. All you got to do in these two boxes is put in your Bitly link on both, on the top and on the bottom. All right. And then I think you go down. You might go down to the bottom. I'm not sure. Okay. I think once you put it in, I couldn't remember. It's been a while. But either you just put it in and you're good already, you're automatically okay, or you put it in and it might ask you to click save, or you scroll down somewhere and you might have to save it. So just keep that in mind. All right. And once you do that, you're already set. So now, anytime you can give out www.howtouniversityonline, as you guys see there.com, right? You see I typed that in, right? Because the bit.ly is linked to that, and I attached the bit.ly to the actual original website's name on the Wixsite. So now I could tell people, hey, just go to my website, howtouniversityonline.com. Or I can paste that or type it in a social media page or in a post, and people can just click on it. And once they do that, I could just hit enter, and it automatically goes, as you guys just are seeing now, it goes to the website. All right. So let's just imagine I copied this. Now I'm going to my bit.ly account. You hit create, and then a box comes up. You paste in the link that you just copied. You paste that in, and then you hit either enter or sometimes it'll just cycle through by itself, and you can change the name. You can change the bit.ly name. It'll always be bit.ly. It'll be bit.ly/, and anything after the slash, you can type in whatever name you want to associate with it. Then you go to Namecheap, and under your particular name, all right, let me just go back. So once you go into your Namecheap page, you're going to go to it's going to bring you to the management page. And if you got multiple web address names, you could do it with all of those, or you just got one, or if you have multiple and you just want to do one, that's fine. But wherever your web address name is, or your .com name, just have different names: domain name, web address name, .com name, whichever one you want to pick. You go over to wherever you find yours at, and you click on manage, right? And once you click on manage, it's going to bring you to the page related to that particular domain name, and you'll scroll down until you see where it says redirect domain name. It'll already have your howtouniversityonline.com or whatever web address you created. Right next to that, you want to go ahead and click in or paste in your bit.ly name. And then if the next box under your original web address is blank, all you want to do is add a www.howtouniversityonline.com. And then right next to that one, you want to paste in the same bit.ly information that you did above. And then it'll either ask you to save it afterwards, or it'll automatically save on its own. And once you do that, now you can give people your www. You can type it in that way. You can type it in just by putting howtouniversityonline.com. And you can actually use your, if you wanted to give people your bit.ly link, you can give them the bit.ly link, but it'll all go to your Wixsite. All right. So that's a workaround to get you your own personal domain name on a free website that doesn't give you a personalized website name. All right. So that is how you do it, ladies and gents. And so with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I hope you learned something. I try not to make these videos too long, but I want it to be as detailed because I want you to get every step, and I want it to be easy for you to follow along and get it without having to go over and over. I want to make it clear and make it to the point and step by step. So I hope this has helped you guys. Now, if you guys going out and get you a free Wix website and you want to get you your own personalized domain name, you find out, now you know how you can do it. Okay. So again, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, remember this: information is power. And when you use that information, you become powerful. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all again. We will see you on the next class. And right now, class is officially over and you have been dismissed. You guys take care, and we'll see you again later. Peace.